actually am.
You're going to be like this today, aren't you?
One and all, and welcome to Taskmaster. If this is your first time watching our show, let me tell you what it's all about. Tonight, 5 of the brightest, most physically gifted comedians in Australia, all of whom have perfect hand-eye coordination, will compete to win a prize worth a lot of money, deepen their friendships with each other and supercharge their careers. How do they go about it? They do it by impressing me, a big idiot. By the way, this episode is going to air on opposite day. OK, let's drop the opposite day bit. Let's meet the losers competing this season. We have Anissa Nandella, Brett Blake, Celia Paquola, Joel Creasy, and Perth's very own Rose McManus. And by my side, the guy who knows more decimal places of pi than he has mates, it's Tom Cashman. How are you going, Lesser Tom?
3.1.
Is that it?
Oh, in terms of how I am?
Yeah.
I'm pretty good. I've actually invented a new sexuality.
Oh.
You know how some people are ethically non-monogamous? I've been doing something different. I'm non-ethically monogamous. I'm extremely committed to my partner, but she owns shares in mining companies.
Did you have to pretend to have a partner for that bit?
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready for the prize task, Lesser Tom. Please.
Our first task, of course, is a prize task. Each of our contestants have brought in a prize, and the winner of tonight's episode will take home all 5 prizes. Tonight, our contestants have been asked to bring in what they consider to be the scruffiest thing.
Rove, what scruffy thing have you brought in?
This is a kid's toy that I got my daughter, and it's called a Scruff-a-Love.
Oh.
So it's a really scruffy dog toy, but when you take it out of the box, this is what it actually looks like. Take me home! Again? Kiss me till you do it again.
OK, that's pretty good. Anissa, what have you brought in?
I decided to bring in hair from one of my body parts. Let you guys guess which one. And I think it's scruffy because I'm so hairy. Sometimes I sit on the couch and my cat pets me.
Okay.
You're looking at me like you don't believe me. I can show you, but...
Is that just a jar of pubes? Is that what's going on?
You need to mind your business.
Brett, what have you got?
The scruffiest object I know is my best friend, Nick Capper. So we went to a music festival together and Nick dressed up as Snake Plissken from Escape from LA. He got so drunk, he had a fake eye patch on, which was from an oil canister that he didn't clean. So the oil infected his eye. Then halfway through the festival, he goes, I haven't had a shower in 5 days. And I said, brother, it's a 3-day music festival.
I know Nick Capper, so I know it's true. He's actually a very good comedian. All right, Celia, what did you bring in?
I heard about this thing where some people make figurines of their dogs using dog hair. Oh. And because I don't have a dog, that's my hair.
Joel.
Well, I loved this prize task because you have my community, everybody, to thank for the dating apps. You know, we really expedited dating with Grindr, and then there's Tinder, and the lesbians have the Bunnings store locator app. But for a certain section of my community, there is a dating app called Scruff, and that is for the bear community. If you're wondering what a bear looks like, Exhibit A. So I've jumped on Scruff and I've brought along an actual bear I found on Scruff, the dating app.
And Scruff's a real thing.
Scruff is a real app. It's for hairy men who enjoy the company of hairy men. So you're out.
From here up, there's not much hair, but from there down...
Oh,
download Scruff then.
Oh, okay. All right, I guess I should give out some points.
Yes,
shouldn't
please.
I? Oh, gee, it's a bit tricky. I'm going to give Anissa 1.
Okay.
And that means I have to give Celia 2 because they're very close.
Yep.
So now I've spoken about my crotch on TV for 1 point.
Yeah, your crotch is worth 1 point. I'm going to give 3 points to Joel.
Okay.
Because I want to look at that app later. I'm curious. And then I'm going to give 4 points to Brett because, I mean, I know Nick Capper. He's definitely a very scruffy unit. But it's scruff on scruff action when you get to Rove because the toy itself was even scruffier than what was on the box.
Double
so 5
scruff.
points to Rove.
Double scruff.
All right, no more scruffy prizes, lesser Tom. Hit me with the first proper task.
We're heading back to the racetrack, and just as a warning for any young viewers or sensitive viewers or any viewers, this task contains footage of me dancing.
No, Tom. Oh, Tom!
Is that Tom down there? Does he need to wee? What are you doing?
Microphone.
What up, dickhead? Hell yeah.
Direct Tom to his seat on the cushion.
He will only respond to the directions left
Right.
Turn around.
Dance?
or sit.
He only responds to the first direction given after the music plays.
Also, sometimes Tom gets his directions mixed up. Can you not for this?
You must remain at the plinth.
Fastest wins.
Your time starts now.
What music?
What were the directions again?
So, is it fair to say it's like a giant Pac-Man scenario where you're like Pac-Man?
Yeah, they get to direct me by saying left, right, turn around, dance, or sit. However, sometimes I don't do what I'm told, as you know.
You always do exactly what you're told.
Yeah, I know.
All right, lesser Tom, who's up first?
The first two stand-ups trying to make me sit down are Rove and Joel.
Your time starts now. Where is he?
Right.
Keep going. No notes.
Yes, honey. Sissy that wall.
Left.
Left.
Dance.
Right. Doesn't make sense.
I mean, if you ever needed proof of just how white Tom Cashman is.
Left, left. Yes. Oh, no. Left. Oh, no. I need the music.
Very close to where I need you to be.
Right. 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 Ah!
What if you turn right now? Just turn right. No, okay.
There's a pattern here, but I don't know what it is.
So that sounds like a positive one. Turn around. Yeah, okay. Seems like there's good music and bad music. But also what is not helpful is the music never times when you're in the row where your chair is.
Left, please. Yeah, good boy.
See, that sounds like bad music. Right.
Left.
Dance. Oh.
Left.
The other thing I have taken far too long to work out is when the music plays, I don't need to say something straight away. I can wait to say left.
That music goes up at the end. Right. Okay, that music means correct.
Turn around.
Left.
Sit.
Let's sit down!
Thanks, Tom.
Leave you with all your mates.
Even when you're the main character, you look like an NPC. So what was the trick here? What was going on?
So the music, one tune meant I did what I was told. This next one, I did the opposite of what I was told. For this one, I did something random. And for this one, no matter what I was told, it was time to dance.
So, Joel, when did the penny drop for you?
5 seconds ago.
So you had no idea the whole time? You just happened to have him doing the right thing when he was near the cushion?
Do you want a smarter answer?
But Rove, when did the penny drop for you? I feel like you did know.
No, at first I thought it was maybe a sequence he was doing, but it took me far too long to realise, oh, I can time it. Also, just being a dick on that one point where he sat right next to the cushion.
OK, well, I feel like we need some timings.
Yeah, so Rove finished in 31 minutes and 16 seconds. But Joel was faster, 27 minutes and 2 seconds.
Wow, good job.
Next up, getting me from A to B, it's our very own A and B. It's Anissa and Brett.
Right. Dance. Some reason that's making me even more angry.
Dance. Why are you dancing? Turn around.
Walk faster, please. Move like you're trying to get away from a charity fundraiser. Put some pace behind it.
Left. Sit down.
I feel like you're not listening to me because I'm a woman, Tom.
Turn around. How long can you do this for?
As long as it takes.
Really? That's interesting.
It says I must remain at the plinth, but it doesn't say I have to remain at the microphone. So I'm gonna remain at this plinth.
Turn around.
Hi, Anissa.
Hey, buddy. Can you sit here, please?
You want me to sit?
Sit on this. This looks worse up close. Oh, sorry. Sit.
This is the cushion.
I hurt my head. Thanks, Anissa.
Thanks, love.
So, Brett, your solution was just to go and assault Lesser Tom.
Yeah, pretty much. But I thought I'd have a home ground advantage. You know, the racetrack is my people's spiritual home ground.
So, Anissa, you tried to guilt trip Lesser Tom with feminism there for a while.
I did everything. Race baiting, feminism. And you just kept dancing.
I know. Well, it doesn't work on him because he hates women.
Black women.
It's opposite day, remember?
So you hate white women?
Yeah.
What? Tom.
OK, so you stayed with the plinth. Is that an acceptable hack?
Anissa is correct. The only relevant rule was that she had to remain at the plinth, and she remained at the plinth.
OK. But Brett, he left the plinth.
Yeah.
So he forfeited,
That's right.
pretty much.
I don't give a shit. I hated that one.
Trust me, it's very clear to the viewer. I'd still like to know what time he got, though.
Brett gave up after 15 minutes.
And what about Anissa?
Anissa beat even the cheater, Brett, 13 minutes and 42 seconds.
OK, I believe we have one more, Lesser Tom.
Up last, will she be sitting pretty or pretty shitty? It's Celia Piccola.
Dance. Well, this is I'm just doing this. Use your place. Right. Tom, this really sucks for you because I really have no problem doing this. Left. No! Dance. Left, left. Turn around. Turn around. Right, left, sit, left, right, left. Turn around, sit. You're waiting for some light bulb moment that I don't think is going to come. Left, right, sit, right, right. You're getting tired from the dancing? I hope you're enjoying this game because it's going to go on for some time. Sit, dance, dance. Right, turn around. Right, right, sit, right, right. Left, left, dance, left. Brutal. Sit, sit, left, left, turn around, sit. More dancing. All right, I'm learning. Sit. I know how to keep you dancing. Oh, guess what? It's sit again. Oh, well, I think I'd like to have a sit. Right, right, turn around. Now go down there and sit on that red thing. Put your goddamn bum on that red thing, Thomas. Tom, I swear to God, I will climb over this thing and I will put your bum on that red seat. Left, turn around. Sit, right, 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 left, turn around. Tom, you can tell me no one's listening, just what's happening. I can end this. I can set you free from all of this. Left, right, dance, right, left, right. Just give me a clue, just wink. Just give me, the cameras can't see your face, just.
I can't.
Sit. Sit down. There you go. Oh no. Sorry, you know what that means. Sit. Right, right. Turn around. Sit. Well, that's got to be it. That's close enough. If you look here, you're on it. Tom. Come on. How? Left, turn around, dance, right, turn around. Good, I feel like I need to say this to your face. I'm out of ideas, Tom, unfortunately.
You can do it.
Right, turn around, dance! Turn around. Sit! You okay?
I'm okay.
You did an amazing job. All right, catch you later. Oh, God, these stairs are hard on it. Oh, my legs.
Celia, you might be the nicest person we've ever had on the show. I mean, let's have Tom just put you through hell there, and then at the end you told him he did an amazing job.
Put me through hell? I was standing still. I felt so bad for him. I was not torturing him on purpose. Yeah.
You made me dance deliberately 33 times.
You see the sweat mark on your back? It was insane.
Who doesn't like to dance? I thought you liked it.
The fact that it went on long enough that Celia learnt your dance moves.
Did you actually work out the rules?
I figured out the yes, no, but not the how to stop them at the right time. So I had him around that area.
Yeah, you never realised that you didn't have to give me an instruction immediately.
Yeah. How long was it? Oh, my gosh.
Celia took 1 hour and 10 seconds.
Oh, my God.
Brett gets 0 because he is disqualified. Celia gets 2 points, obviously. Rove gets 3. Joel gets 4, but Anissa wins the task with her hack with 5 points.
OK, what does that do to the episode score?
We have Brett and Celia in last place, tied, but Rove's in the lead with 8 points.
All right, what do you have for us next, Lisa Tom?
This next task is all about the Zoom. It's time to take a closer look.
Tom! Oh, this looks fun.
Hi, Tom.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Can I go get it?
No.
Do you want help?
No.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I reckon that arm gets a lot of use.
This is boring.
Great. Done?
Film the most powerful slow zoom.
Most
powerful slow zoom wins.
You have 25 minutes.
Your time starts now.
What's a slow zoom?
What do you think it is?
A zoom that's slow.
You've nailed it.
So what gets more interesting the closer you get to it?
People have said the opposite about me.
You get more interesting the further away you get. Oh, yeah. You look like someone I'd like to hang out with.
Oh, that's
you know
nice.
what? Are you doing anything later?
Is a slow zoom like, you know, like a... Oh, I'm going to be a Real Housewife.
Okay.
They always do that on Real Housewives. I think I might use the caravan. I might be a Real Housewife of Dubbo.
You know when they use really cool, powerful zooms is in like Jackie Chan martial arts type movies.
Yeah, we need to go to the car. I need a smoke machine and protein powder.
Protein powder?
Yeah, well, it's powerful.
All right, so we're just looking for the most powerful slow zoom. That's
right.
it. All right. Well, who are we zooming into first?
Our first zoomer is actually a millennial. She's a Real Housewife of Dubbo. It's Joel Creasy.
Down coming knocking when my trailers are rocking. Done? Don't blow your damn whistle at me.
Thanks, Joel.
Hey.
So, Joel, it was really powerful opening, and then after that, I was just waiting for literally anything else to happen.
Watching it back, so was I. I don't think I understood that task. But I think I looked hot.
Yeah.
Doing it.
But usually a zoom, often it might reveal something, but you said you were going to be in a caravan, so we started with a shot of you in a caravan and we just slowly realised that you were still in that caravan. I'm just saying. All right, well, who do we have next?
Next, she looks at her own face when she's on a Zoom. Now we all get to do the same thing. It's Celia Paquala.
Celia, I bloody loved it.
Oh, did you?
You know why? Because it revealed something. It's not like it just started on nothing and then zoomed out to nothing.
This show has revealed I'm a dumbass. Isn't that not enough?
It was absolutely amazing. I loved it. And not just that, it was really neat handwriting.
That was, wait for it, I'm glad you're sitting down, freehand.
All right, Tom.
There was someone on the balcony telling
Shut
you...
up.
All right, whose Zoom have we got next, Lisa Tom?
In the van with the protein powder, it's the jock version of Cluedo. It's Brett Blake.
I thought they'd save that in the edit, but that did not happen.
My first question is, was that directed by Joel Creasy? Because again, it didn't reveal anything. It's like you guys feeling powerful in a van, zooming in on
No,
you.
it was the most powerful zoom. So what is the most powerful thing in the world? Hulk. So it was two Hulks scissoring in a van while also eating protein powder and working out.
All right. So that's what you think of when you think of power.
Yeah.
Because, like, when I think of power, I think of, like, the Prime Minister, maybe CEOs of major companies, and you think, oh, yeah.
Once again, Tom, TAFE, university, we're different.
TAFE! Okay, I'm ready for another Zoom, Lesser Tom.
She's the only Zoomer, but can she start tight with might? It's Anissa Nandola.
I can't believe I had to let you go. I never thought that this day would come. You helped me get that promotion at work. My boyfriend loved you. But I know you're in a better place. Gone but not forgotten. Rest in peace, slutty clothes.
That was good. You know why? Because it revealed something. So what happened back in 2023?
I was wearing slutty outfits.
Yeah, because I was too. I can't remember why we stopped. Why did we stop?
Just living with my mum and wearing revealing clothing gets too much. Because it's like commentary as soon as you leave the house. You're a slut. Doesn't set you up for the day. So I was like, try to dress a bit more modestly.
And you stopped dressing slutty because you got kicked off Scruff. And that's real slutty.
That's hard to do.
There's only so much scruff they could take. Okay, by my calculations, we've got one more.
Your calculations are correct. He's about to zoom, and I'm not talking about cars, I'm talking about karate. It's Rove McManus.
I'm sorry. That was really irresponsible. That should have come with a warning. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
There could be kids watching. That was too powerful.
I mean, I feel like we could see your thoughts. I felt like we were slowly zooming in on your regrets. It was very powerful, but once again, Rove, maybe not the best idea, but the commitment was amazing.
Thank you.
Because when you commit, you bloody commit. Okay, all right, well, I better give out some scores here.
Please.
No surprises, 1 point to Joel.
But do you get it? Do you actually get it? Housewives fans, attack!
Even they're watching going, this is shit. And that's saying a lot because they watch Real Housewives. So 1 point to Joel, 2 points to Brett because, again, I don't think the Zoom actually revealed anything. 3 points to Rove. We did get something out of the Zoom, even though we regret watching it. 4 points to Anissa because, again, there was a bit of a reveal, but, I mean, 5 points to Celia because it was perfection. It was a roller coaster of emotions. I absolutely loved it. All right, I reckon I could handle one more task, Tom. What do you got for me?
Jovi, Scott, Ever. Forget about those bonds. It's time to say bon voyage.
Oh my God, another one of these long walks.
Feels like exercise.
Hello.
Hi, Joel.
Hi. Permission to come aboard, sir?
Oh, permission granted.
It's a tiny boat. Are we going sailing?
Oh, no.
Make the sturdiest boat. Sturdy, I know what that means.
Your boat must have a name.
You must launch your boat in the lake in 15 minutes.
Your time starts now.
Do I have to get in the boat? Because I know for a fact that that lake is toxic. Okay.
Guess what? You're in the boat.
What could I use as a boat? What could I use as a boat?
Yoink.
This floats, so that's half the battle.
Has anyone used the bathtub? Okay, this is not too bad.
You carry that.
Oh, good.
Because I don't know about your upper body strength.
All right, let's talk names then. What would the Taskmaster like? The dirty boy?
I think here's a good launching spot. This says launch to me.
That looks awful. I feel real bad for you, but I don't care as well.
So when I came to Australia, it was because of my Australian stepdad. He got us into this country. So the boat is Mike, and my family's the 3 little piggies.
What did we say the name was? Was it Genevieve?
It's my auntie's name.
Is it? Let's actually go with Genevieve. That's beautiful.
Is this part of the boat?
No, I'm going to be Kate Winslet in Titanic, and you're going to be Jack.
Okay.
I can't remember what the task said. I think it said build the most beautiful boat.
You ready to launch?
Yeah, I'm ready to launch.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. That's not good in there. That's cold. Here we go.
Why have I done this?
This is the launch.
It's great.
Just like the Melbourne Cup. What was her name? Genevieve.
Yep.
I pronounce you Genevieve. Oh, yeah. It's a boy.
I christen thee the Sticky Gator. Look at that.
It doesn't look much bigger than the Mauritania.
What?
That's the line in the film.
Oh, right.
Take us to Australia. Woohoo! Let's go. Hey, I bloody did it. I bloody did it.
Off you go, Genevieve. That's kind of a launch. That was good.
No, don't make me get in it. Tom.
Now the real fun begins.
Sweet, sweet Jesus.
Sink your boat.
You may not enter the lake. Well, I'm not in the lake.
Fastest to sink their boat wins.
Your time starts now.
It's the classic switcheroo. So making it work in the first bit makes it not work for the second bit. All right, so how do you feel about your really sturdy boat now, Celia? And why did you think I'd like it being called Dirty Boy?
I don't know, because it was a bath and I just thought you'd find that funny.
Yeah, well, you know what? You're actually right. I love it.
I thought that was a username on Scruff.
Now, Anissa, you made your boat a beautiful metaphor for emigration, which makes it really hard for me to tell you your boat was shithouse.
And then he made me sink it.
I know.
Old John Howard over here.
Yeah.
That was really good.
OK, well, I feel like I want to find out whose boat sinks first.
Will they sink or swim, or sink by making me swim? It's Joel, Anissa, and Brad.
So now I need to sink it. How long do I have for this?
Fastest wins.
Hey, Tom. You're in the lake. That's the boat.
Okay.
Just do exactly what you did before.
Okay.
Get on the boat.
You want me on it?
This is very evil. That's me, my mom, and my brother. And I have to sink us.
Hang on, you need the hat.
Yeah. Just sit on it. Yeah, go, go.
And say, don't let go, Jack.
Don't let go, Jack.
No, yeah, don't let go, never let go.
Don't let go, Jack. Never let go.
Yeah.
It's got to be fully submerged.
That's all.
I reckon for 10 seconds. Keep going. No, that's not down. There we go. 1, 2, no, it's out.
Sink it, you got to get it all under.
But Jack was...
Jack wasn't on Taskmaster, was he? It's different.
Oh, this is so mean. It sunk.
Not the whole boat.
You want me to drown me and my family?
That is what I'm asking, yes.
That's messed up.
And now say, I feel like I'm flying, Jack.
I feel like I'm flying, Jack.
Perfect.
You're so going to get malaria. 3. It's not down. I need to win this task, Tom. Tom, you did it. Congratulations.
I might not blow my whistle because of the E. coli in the lake, if that's okay.
No. There's rules that need to be followed. So if you don't mind blowing the whistle, that'd be great.
We're done.
Was it sunk, do you think?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was paying.
Yeah, I think in retrospect, making Anissa sink her own representation of a family was a bit messed up. John Howard, would you like to say sorry?
In true John Howard fashion, I refuse.
So, Brett, once again, you're using Tom Cashman for your personal amusement, but the thing that I like was you made it take longer.
Yeah.
You made the requirement 10 seconds.
I don't know why. I was just having so much fun tormenting you. And the best part was like, dude, if he blows into the whistle at the end, he's definitely going to have diarrhea all day.
Yeah, you know what was very interesting to me is your interest in the rules skyrocketed when it involved me getting shit in my mouth.
Hey, all the information you need's in the task, Tom, so...
Also, Joel, did you just forget to sink the boat?
No, I misread the first task.
Yeah.
I thought it was make the most beautiful boat.
Oh.
But then the second task, you had that in front of you and that said sink the boat.
Yeah, and I was painting you as you sunk. I'm not having a great episode, I'll admit. So I'm really...
Oh, this episode? We've all seen the others, mate.
It was good fun. It was great painting, etc.
You were distracted by the painting. Maybe we can look at the painting. I think we've got it here.
It's beautiful.
It is very beautiful. He's going to have to get 0 because he didn't sink the boat.
Yep.
But maybe he can get a bonus point for that beautiful painting. What times do you have there?
Well, Joel took 5 minutes and 17 seconds before he was satisfied with his painting and walked away. Anissa's family tragedy took 2 minutes flat. Oh. And Brett, even though I suspect he could have gone quicker and just like watching me in the lake, he managed 1 minute and 42 seconds.
Yeah! Look out.
Time for the last two efforts, sinking Sticky Gator and Dirty Boy, two of my nicknames in high school. It's Celia and Rove.
Well, I could easily sink it if I could just hook it back in. I'm gonna need the flagpole.
Whoa. Was that safe?
Ow! Here we go. This feels fun. All right, it's long enough. Oh, mate, it's pretty sunk anyway. Sink it.
Come on, Sticky Gator!
I'm gonna push it further out. I think it's not deep enough. I reckon that's a pretty sunk.
It's not completely sunk.
You're going down! Sticky boy! Who's the sticky boy now?
I'm just gonna try and throw stuff at it. Oh!
Look at that. That's gone.
Is it sunk?
That's the attitude we're taking.
Come on! Oh, no, way off.
It didn't sink.
No.
I think it's gonna sink on its own. Am I imagining that, or does that look like it's sinking? Go, dirty boy.
Yes.
It is definitely getting lower.
Oh.
Oh! Goodbye, dirty boy. Surely.
Not quite.
The thing doesn't count.
The tip counts.
That float, that's...
The tip counts. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Tom.
Rove, when you grabbed that umpire's chair, that was so satisfying until we saw the results.
As I was flipping it up, I saw it pivot in midair and I was like, you cannot script this if you try it.
You're a real big animal lover. Is that why you just didn't knife that pretend gator?
You know what? It is. It is.
You couldn't bring yourself to get a knife?
I wanted to humanely put it down.
All right, now, Celia, getting that flag was amazing.
Did everyone else feel Brett like there's a drill?
Yeah, how come Celia got power tools and I didn't? I'm so annoyed right
I
now.
tell you?
What do you think the answer to that question is, Brett?
And so really you kind of lucked upon it sinking.
When you say lucked out, just waited it out. I am honestly terrified to find out how long this one was. If the other one was an hour and I thought it was 15 minutes, I reckon this was a week and a half.
Rove took 31 minutes and 19 seconds to sink Sticky Gator. Celia took 1 hour and 7 seconds.
Okay, 1 hour.
Okay, so what were the scores overall for that task?
So Joel gets 1 point for his artwork somehow. Celia gets 2, Rove gets 3, Anissa gets 4, but Brett wins the task with 5 points.
And how about the episode scores?
We've got Joel in last place, obviously, on 9 points. Brett and Celia are both on 11, but we've got a tie at the top as well. Anissa and Rove both on 14 points.
Okay, that's it for the proper task. I'm going to stay here where it's comfortable, but you lot can head up to the stage for the final task. All right, young Thomas, who's reading the task?
Tonight it will be Anissa.
Sketch a self-portrait on your volleyball. You may only sketch after successfully shooting a hoop. You must shoot again after 20 seconds. If you fail to shoot a hoop within 20 seconds, your attempt is over. All shooting and sketching must be done on your spot. Most accurate self-portrait wins. You have 160 seconds. Your time starts on Tom's whistle.
3, 2. Stop doing, Joel!
What? Oh.
I'm done.
Rove is out. Oh! Careful, Joel, please. Quick, 20 seconds. Yeah. Joel, you're out.
I know I'm out!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I fell down the back.
Let's take a look at their efforts. Maybe Anissa's we should look at first.
All right, looks pretty good. Is that the only face on your ball?
No, I've got another face in case you don't like that one.
Oh, okay. So your accurate representation of yourself was that you have two faces.
It's that I'm a people pleaser, so if you don't like this one, please like this one.
All right, let's have a look at Brett's.
I got me there. It's the same as my portrait I have in the house. I got me plus the ball, and I've written Brett/TAFE, and then you'll notice that my TAFE arm is extra strong.
All right. Celia, what about yours?
There I am. Very authentic, very true to life.
All right, very accurate. Joel.
I didn't have a whole heap of time to work on my ball. Great lift. I don't know if anyone's ever fallen off the front of the stage before. I fell off the back of the stage.
Yeah, I know, and you had to hang out with some crew.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
But you also, probably spent as long drawing on your ball as Rove did. Rove, you just straight away shut up shop after one shot.
Tools down.
Yeah. Well, let's have a look at Rove's.
That's cheating.
It is cheating.
It was confusing for me seeing that because I'm used to your confidence being misplaced. Whereas this time, I think it was justified.
Thank you.
All right, so I have to allocate some points. 1 point, Brett.
Okay.
Okay, 2 to Joel because there was barely any face on there. Then I'm going to give Anissa 3. I'm giving Celia 4 and 5 points to Rove because he did a great job.
Thank you.
The confidence was justified. Okay, now before we announce tonight's winner, I want to update on the overall scores for the series.
We don't need to do that, I don't think.
Yes, well, it's very close. 4 of them are within 4 points of each other, and Joel's there too. But currently, in the lead by just 1 point, Brett is leading the series with 76.
Okay, so Who came out on top tonight?
Well, we also got Joel in last place on 11 points. But Rove's won the episode with 19 points on the board!
Congratulations, Rove. Please head up and get your beautiful scruffy prize haul. Well, there we go. We learnt that Joel was standing outside a caravan. It only took 30 seconds to find out. Celia learnt the depths to which a dirty boy is willing to sink. And annoyingly, Cashman learnt my scruff username, so I'm going to have to block him on that platform too. One last big hand for our big winner, Rove. Good night.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.